Dr. K, everybody.
Good evening. Did you hear that there was a work stoppage in the pornographic industry? Yes, because of a syphilis outbreak. Porn stars are scared of getting syphilis. And I mean, it is pretty scary. It's gotten to the point now where people are even afraid to go to adult video stores. They're afraid they might watch a DVD in 3D and get VD in HD. It might have worked better if I'd said STD in HD. Because nobody says VD anymore. That shows my age when I say that. When I say VD, I date myself. Of course, if I date myself, I don't have to worry about VD. I just get ADD and want to hang around in the double D. I have to let some of those sink in, you know. Sometimes the mind is like an autopsy. It only finds things out when it's too late to do any good, you know. Proctologists don't wear glasses to work because hindsight's 20/20. And people are laughing, but they're not laughing loud enough for my iPhone to hear, so people on YouTube are going to think I'm bombing. That's better, that's better. I don't think you can get infected watching a video, but then again, I'm not a doctor. Yes, I am Dr. K, but I'm not a medical doctor, and I don't play one on TV. I didn't stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night, but I am fascinated by the medical profession. Because medical doctors have this inherent conflict of interest. You know, they know the human body. They studied the human body. They're supposed to be able to tell you what is good and bad for you. But you've got to go to a doctor and say, okay, so if I keep my weight down, don't drink too much, and don't smoke, I'll be very healthy, and I won't have to go back to you and give you money, right? You think about that. Remember the Trident commercials? 4 out of 5 dentists surveyed recommend sugarless gum to their patients who chew gum. Yeah, but which dentist is making the most money? I mean, shows you how things have changed. Back in the 40s, a doctor told my grandmother to start smoking cigarettes to help keep her weight under control. In the 50s, doctors used to do commercials for Camel cigarettes. And I think that is how medical marijuana got started. I think somebody goes to a doctor and said, yeah, I smoked those Camels for 35 years and I got my weight down, but now I've got cancer. The doctor says, are you doing chemo? Well, yes, I am. Well, I got something else for you to smoke then. I think the most honest doctor I ever heard was on the Oprah Winfrey Show years ago. He was a gynecologist. And he said to women of America, don't douche. He said, don't douche. And what struck me funny is he said, I've put my 3 kids through college with money I've made treating women who were infected by douche. Now, first of all, if his patients are watching, those ladies are going, thanks a lot. Wait till you get your kids through college, then tell us not to douche. You know, and I'm thinking that I could just picture his kid being in college, stressing out over a final exam, saying, oh, I wouldn't be here if my dad wasn't such a douchebag. And he's ruining it for the younger gynecologists, too. I mean, don't they have kids they want to put through college? He just let the cat out of the bag. Okay, maybe I could have found a better metaphor for that. But what are these younger gynecologists supposed to do now for extra money? If the women aren't douching and getting infected, they're supposed to start a music career or something? Do a commercial or do an album with Willie Nelson and Julio Iglesias? To all the girls I've loved before. No more vinegar and waterfalls. She's fresh, she's exciting. Summer's Eve makes me feel fine, as long as you get your bill paid to me on time. But really, we do have it pretty good when it comes to health care, because we have specialists. There's a special doctor for every part of our body, any disease we could possibly have, any drug you need to take, and if you get addicted to that drug, there's a specialist in getting you over the addiction. You can go to an optometrist, Dr. Seymour, podiatrist, Dr. Archer, dermatologist, Dr. Skinner, urologist, Dr. Peters, proctologist, Dr. Hines, gynecologist, Dr. Glover. Guys, if you're married, you can send your wife to a gyneproctologist who specializes in women who are a pain in the butt. Ladies, you can send your man to a cerebral proctologist. Yeah, help the guy get his head out of his ass. I'm going to leave you with that one. Good night.